It was 6 o'clock in the morning in a small house in a quiet village in Mexico. Mario was still sleeping. At 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and even at 10 o'clock, he was still in bed. Most days, Mario woke up around 11 o'clock. After he woke up, his wife usually went to the shop to buy tortillas and coffee for his breakfast. Mario was a lucky man. Pedro, the shopkeeper, was his good friend and never asked him to pay for the food. But one morning, Pedro woke up feeling upset. "I get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning to work," he said angrily to himself. "But Mario lies in bed all morning and does nothing. I give him food for free. That's enough. If he wants more food, he must work for it." Later that morning, Mario's wife came to the shop like she always did. Pedro told her, "Tell your husband I can't give him free food anymore. I'm building an extra room on the side of my house. If he helps me carry heavy rocks from the quarry, then I'll give him more food." When Mario heard this, he was shocked. "Oh no!" he cried. "Those rocks are too heavy. How many times must I say, if God wants to give, he will give. And when he gives, he'll even push it through the window. Please, no more talk about work. How about a nice cup of fresh coffee instead?" He calmly got dressed and left the house. Later that morning, Mario was walking up a hill, happily watching the clouds float in the sky. Suddenly, he heard loud shouting behind him, "Whoa! Whoa! Stop!" He turned around and saw a horse running fast towards him. A man was riding it, trying to stop it, but the horse didn't slow down. It came closer and closer. Without thinking, Mario jumped forward, grabbed the reins, and stopped the horse. The rider, an old man with long white hair, got down from the horse. "You don't run around all day like most people," the old man said. "But when someone needs help, you're there." Mario smiled kindly. "Thank you. But living like this is not hard. I try to sleep well, eat well, and not worry too much." "You helped me today," said the old man. "And so, I want to give you a gift from God." "A gift from God?" Mario asked, surprised. "Yes," the old man said. "When God gives someone a gift, only that person can keep it. Come with me." Mario followed him up the hill. The old man stopped near a large rock and said, "Under this rock, you'll find some leaves. Under the leaves are chests. And inside those chests, the gift of God is waiting for you." Mario walked over to the rock, knelt down, and placed his hands on it. To his surprise, he moved it easily. Beneath it, he brushed away the leaves and found 6 wooden chests. Slowly, he opened one of the chests. Inside, it was full of shiny silver coins, hundreds of them. He opened the second chest. Then the third. All 6 chests were packed with silver coins. His eyes widened with amazement. He turned to thank the old man, but the man was gone. There was no one there. Mario picked up a few coins and put them in his pocket. Then he carefully closed all the chests, covered them again with leaves, and placed the rock back in its place. After all this effort, he felt tired. He sat under a nearby tree and quickly fell asleep. When Mario woke up, he was hungry. He rubbed his eyes and tried to remember, was it real? The horse? The old man? The treasure? Or was it all a dream? But then he remembered something even more important: lunch. He got up and walked quickly down the hill toward home. As he walked, he heard a jingling sound. He reached into his pocket, and there were 6 silver coins. His heart skipped with joy. That evening, Mario's wife went to the shop. She placed the coins in Pedro's hand and said, "My husband sent these. We need rice, a chicken, tortillas, tomatoes, and coffee." Pedro's mouth fell open. He stared at the silver coins in shock. How did Mario get so much money? He asked, "Come to our house tomorrow morning after 11, she replied, "and he'll tell you." The next morning, Pedro came and listened to Mario's story. He wasn't sure if he believed it, but he was amazed. "Mario," he cried, "why didn't you bring all the chests home?" "They were too heavy," Mario said calmly. "I needed horses, and I have none." "My friend," he added with a smile, "how many times have I told you? If God wants to give, he'll give. And when he gives, he'll even push it in through the window." Pedro nodded slowly. "I have horses," he said. "I'll come to your house tonight. And we'll go there together. My horses will carry all 6 chests. You'll keep 3, and I'll take the other 3. We'll be rich together. Deal?" "All right," Mario agreed. He was happy. His wife was cooking a delicious chicken for dinner. Pedro went back to his shop. But as he walked, thoughts began to spin in his mind. "Why should I share the treasure with Mario? The horses belong to me," Pedro thought to himself. "Without them, Mario can't do anything. And what will he do with all that money anyway? Just sleep and eat like always. But I know how to use money. I'll build a bigger house, maybe even more." That night, at 11 o'clock, Mario was fast asleep. "Husband," his wife said softly, waking him up. "It's already 11 o'clock, and your friend Pedro hasn't come." "He's just late," Mario mumbled and went back to sleep. An hour passed. At midnight, she shook him again. "Husband, it's midnight now. I'm afraid Pedro has decided to keep all the silver for himself." "Midnight?" Mario yawned. "It's too late to go anywhere now. Let's just sleep, wife." And so, they both slept soundly through the night. While they were sleeping, Pedro had already gone up the hill with his horses and his workers. He ordered them to move the rock and check under the leaves. Just like Mario said, they found the 6 chests, opened them. Pedro commanded excitedly, but when they opened the chests, there were no silver coins inside, only piles of dirt and stones. Pedro's face turned red with anger. "My friend Mario is laughing at me. He thinks this is funny," Pedro shouted. "Well, I'll show him what funny means." He told his men to load the chests onto the horses and carry them down the hill. Then he ordered them to dump all the dirt and stones in front of Mario's house. After that, they returned home. The next morning, Mario's wife woke up and tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. "Husband, wake up," she said nervously. "There's something outside. I can't open the door or the window." Mario got out of bed and tried the door. It wouldn't open at all. Then he pushed the window, and it opened just a tiny crack. Suddenly, clink, 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 silver coins started pouring in through the crack and falling onto the floor. "Look!" cried his wife. "Pedro did come last night." "Maybe," Mario said with a grin. "But all this excitement has made me hungry. How about a nice tortilla?" Later that morning, the shopkeeper's mouth dropped open, for the second time in 2 days. Mario's wife came into the shop again, this time with a big smile. She bought more food and new clothes for both herself and Mario. Then she placed 20 silver coins on the counter. Pedro stared at them, speechless. "What happened?" she asked. "We waited for you until midnight. I was worried when you didn't come. Then this morning, all the coins came pouring in through the window. You must have given us more than half," she added kindly. It wasn't me," Pedro stammered. "Of course it was," she smiled. "Who else would leave so many silver coins outside our house?" There was silence for a moment. Then Pedro spoke quietly. "Your husband always says, if God wants to give, he'll give. And when he gives, he'll push it in through the window.